Welcome to Late Night Chat with Julie and JT, episode 297 and 298.
Woo! Welcome to the show, everybody.
That's what you want.
Hey, welcome back, Julie.
You know what? Rob's right. That song is a fucking banger.
Wow. Sorry, my headphones were loud for that one.
Oh,
That is-
sorry.
You know what? That is. I keep forgetting how much of a great intro thing there that you put together was.
I also have to. Oh, baby! Look at that.
And the Sugar Twins.
Fan club's here. I forgot how much of a banger that song is, but also that I need to make some amendments to our like opening slide of our available shows because TikTok time is dead. I should maybe amend that a little bit, but that's a problem for later.
You could put like an RIP thing through it, like in the video.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gone. I can sleep. Oh, so guys, welcome back, everybody. You know, to another one of these final few episodes, I think, of our late night chat. So not the whole chat, just this segment of show, guys. This is great. Get ready for a new ready for a new
Ghost of late night chat.
new year for us. Yeah, it's the ghost of late night chat. See, it'll always be haunting us. Don't worry. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. Thanks, Julie. Guys, everybody, don't forget, make sure to like and subscribe. We appreciate all the new subscribers and viewers that we have for everything that's going on. But
Channel's blowing up lately, man.
yeah, I don't know. It's got to be this pretty face after these fucking 5 years. Look what happens after 5 years of just recording with Nico. Look at all the wrinkles I get. I actually look like that old snapshot. That
one. That's I mean, not quite as white or whatever in the beard, but you know, when you when you let it get long.
This is there's a whole this goes right past my nose, like right to the tip of my nose.
It gets gray. Let it grow out, man.
You know what? Honestly, it started going really gray. I told you right here when I did the Movember thing. So that's why I didn't do it. I thought about doing it this year. I was like, if I do it, my whole beard's gonna be gray. I mean,
you didn't do it this year?
No, I didn't do it this year. I couldn't have grown this in a month. Come on. I mean, a couple months, no problem, right? But no, there's no way I could have grown this.
Dude, I don't think I've ever seen you without facial hair. Have I seen you without facial hair at all?
Maybe. No,
I don't
maybe
know.
the pictures that I made. Remember those ones where I did that?
Those were fake though. But
when we worked back 10 years ago, like at the store.
Yeah, maybe.
Met you when I first met you there. You had to have seen it once or twice. There's not very many times that I actually.
I know. That's what I'm thinking. Like, have I actually seen? I've probably seen you like I've seen you lined up. I've seen you trimmed up, but like I don't know if I've seen you without facial hair.
I had a new barber take care of me yesterday.
Oh, haircut for me in my episode?
Cut just for men, yeah.
Nice.
This one was just for me, actually, to be honest.
All for the ladies. What are you talking about?
It's all for the ladies. I told you that, right, Julie? It's always been about for the ladies. That's who keeps tuning into these chats. So no, I gotta take a little, check the throat, make sure it's at the right tone for everybody, guys. Don't forget to sit on your speakers out there worldwide.
Jesus Christ! This is for the OnlyFans. Would you just relax? It's a family channel. Fuck's sake.
Before I get nobody, this is not a family channel, okay, guys? This is not a family channel.
Yeah, we specifically have to check that it's not made for kids when we upload the videos.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, for Nadine.
I think it was for Julie more.
That's who I do it for.
Yeah, sorry, Nadine. Yeah, I kicked you out of that one, but it's all good.
Dude, I lost track of that spider and I'm fucking freaking out.
Well, I
It's
hope
on
you
my
get it
desk. It's
like
on
I
my
did
desk somewhere.
in that car spider episode. I hope that's what happens. It just drops down.
Listen, I'm not high as shit and I got more self-awareness than you do. If it crawls across my arm, I'm gonna know.
How did I know if I'm just looking at my pretty face on the screen that day?
I know that. You were like, yeah, you were really enthralled with your own reflection, which is a really funny thing.
And I didn't even notice it was there the whole time. It's all good.
I know that edit I made about that is so funny. Like I followed it as it crawled across you, and then you almost see it, and then you don't, and then it's what a wild edit that was. That was really fun to make, and I was like, dude, on your shirt for such a long time.
I give that spider 100% credit for, to be honest with you, for trying to wrap me up and suck the blood out of me. That'd be one big ass spider afterwards.
Whatever blood's left. You're like 95% THC.
Probably. Nice. Okay, let's see. This is the ADT and us kicking away with turning it and turning it into a wild show before I even get some promo.
Oh,
a night visit from the queen herself.
What have you got? Have you got promos?
Yeah, I've been holding them right
Dude,
here.
I've been such a bad fucking host. Usually I text Nico and I'm like, hey, are there promos this time?
I think they're just funny as hell coming out of my mouth, especially right now. I know I'm gonna have a blast with this one.
Well, you're the fucking king of late night chat. You're the king of promos. Come on.
I am the face. Look at this pretty face for this. So yeah, I understand everything you do is for okay. Look, Julie, see, Late Night at the Movies, guys, was posted last week. It's the Steve Jobs episode. So if you missed it, it's with Nico, me, and Max. So go back, check that out. Great discussion all the time.
Fucking boys club.
Doesn't hang out with the boys. But no, yeah, she's afraid of Christmas. Max was afraid of Halloween. I don't know what's next, man.
I had COVID. Relax.
I know.
I sounded like JT last week. My voice was the same register as his because I had COVID.
You know what? That would have been neat. Look, if I would have closed my eyes, it was like I'm talking to myself. I do that usually at night, anyways. New episode of Comic Shop Top came out today, too. Yesterday, guys. So, and every week moving forward, okay? So, don't forget to tune into that. That one is a lot of work put into that one, a lot of fucking downtime that you actually get to waste on reading comics for you guys. So make sure to check that out because it's a great talk between Chris and Nico. And a new episode of Late Night at the Movies tomorrow, Thursday, December 5th at 8 p.m. And we're talking about just a Megalopolis. We didn't we did a quick little thing about it. So check it out, guys. Make sure it was just me, Max, and Nico. So I got a little bit passionate about it, I think. So that's a little teaser for you guys if you're listening today. But also, always late night mixtapes. Okay, Friday at 8 p.m. Okay, guys. So don't forget to check that out. But that's all brought to you by Late Night Chat Network. Your one stop for pop culture talk.
There you go. You did it.
I paused because I wanted to make you guys think I was gonna fuck up, but Jingle All the Way is the next late night movie. Are you ready for this one, Julie? I am so not wanting to watch that movie. But
why?
I don't know. It's an Arnold Schwarzenegger flick.
Have you seen it? Have you never seen it before?
Oh, of course I've seen it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just it's not. I'm not looking forward to the rewatch. And
this was a collaboration on Nico and my part. We were both all in for this movie. This is a classic to me.
I'm more of a Grinch at Christmas. Actually, this year is.
Oh no, I feel you. I feel you on that. I am not. I feel like Nico. Correct me if I'm wrong. He's here. He can corroborate or deny. I feel like Nico is Mr. Christmas. He loves Christmas.
He does. He's a freak.
Yeah.
Between him and Christine, I don't know who's worse.
I think they're just like extra festive people. They like holidays. I am not. Christmas is not my one.
No,
it's fine. I like Christmas. I feel kind of indifferent. I'm not the super jazzy holiday crazy person. I feel.
You know,
I was
cheer-
invited to what? I missed the point on this one. I'm not sure. I was invited maybe to the movie one.
Yeah, to the boys club one. Yeah.
Oh, that's true. I was invited. I was just making a joke. Yeah.
Don't worry. He's got his eye on me now and see what kind of stupid shit I say. Right. So we gotta say more and more dumb shit today. So that'll work out perfect for him. I got some JTs I gotta pick out for you guys.
Scrooge. I don't know if I'm Scroogey. I'm just like, I don't know.
I'm in between. Like, I don't know sometimes. Some years it's better than others. It all depends on how, to be honest with you, it all depends on how work goes that year, I think.
Sure, I enjoy it. Okay. All right, fair.
He loves it. It's not he enjoys it. He loves it. He's lying.
Dare I say, you might even be
told-
jolly, Nico. That's what I feel.
Yeah, old St. Neeks.
Old St. Neeks! That's good. That was good. Good job. That was nice. I don't think he's old, but I think the sentiment is still funny. I don't know. Yeah, I just feel like you're okay. Listen, I know that. Yeah, the boys' club. I got it. I know Christmas is nice. It is nice. I'm with Nico. Yeah, I understand. Christmas is nice. It's fine. Oh, I found the spider again. It's okay. He's not on my desk.
There goes the attention. This is where our attention span goes off the rails. So Christmas.
I know
is nice.
it's bad, dude. I'm trying so hard to get closer to a diagnosis. But this is the thing. I'm really good at split focus. That's what I learned this week.
Well, I'm good around that. If I can do 360 focus.
Christmas is nice. Christmas is nice. I think I hate the weather. I hate the weather. I don't know. There's something about. Okay, here's what I think. Christmas Day as a 1-day, 2-day event, that's nice. Christmas has become November to the end of December, and that drives me fucking insane. 2 months of having to listen to Mariah Carey? Let me die.
No, I'm listening to 4 versions of that song, and it's not even the good one. I'd rather hear fucking Wham all the way.
I don't know, man.
Last Christmas and all that. That's all I've been hearing already. I've been hearing that since November 11th.
You had it in you. That's funny.
Yeah.
Because I know, listen, I respect the festivity of the entire thing. We're in December now. I feel like I am more prone to like, all right, I can accept that this is a month of a holiday. Like in October, I'd be like, all right, Halloween, it's spooky month. Like I am more prone to that type of festivity. As long as we're in the month that the holidays actually, that fucking Christmas music starts sometimes before Remembrance Day. I'm like, what are we doing?
I know at least after the day after Remembrance Day. I know at least after that day. You'll hear it everywhere. He is. Yeah, I was putting them up. You see, you were busy talking. Wham. That's the best one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. And that's the one that'll make me dance all around the store like I'm, some old fucking jolly.
You love George Michael.
Oh, I like when they're together. Wham, bam.
Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am.
Well, no, thank you. Not for them, not wham, bam, thank you, ma'am.
Well, yeah, okay, I understand. I got it. What was I saying about? Yeah, I don't know. I think the Christmas Day, like the 2 to 3 days, like Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, Boxing Day.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fine. I'm good. I'm in the pocket. When we get to those days, I'm like, all right, I understand the hanging out with people, whatever. It's just that this is like 30 fucking days plus. I don't know, man.
No, I
don't even have. I'm such a shit. I didn't even put up a tree this time. Usually I have the fucking. But you know what? I can't really put it up because this little shit destroys everything.
Yeah, I was gonna say it makes sense. Like I was always gonna get one of those little miniature ones that was like a foot and a half.
Yeah, that's what I have. The Charlie Brown tree. It usually goes on the table.
Yeah, really what I need. So, dude, I dare you.
I feel bad. This is what the point I was making is I couldn't find my Santa hat. I did look. I don't know where the fuck it is. It's in a bag somewhere. We started this wild. We're taking everything out of the closet and trying to reorganize everything, that project took over the time before I got here. And I couldn't, the hat is nowhere to be found. But there is, did I tell you, this is weird. Did I tell you that I had an entire closet dedicated to reusable bags only? And it was full. To that, like, you open the door and it's just a wall of reusable bags.
You know those cloth ones from like fucking thing? The ones from like the dollar store, whatever. I've been using them for garbage bags if I run out.
That's
Like
a
to
good
just
point.
you know what? That's how much I have of them. It's just it's a little bit much.
The project became that we're getting rid of all the reusable
Nico's
bags.
tree's huge. His tree's huge.
This is a euphemism. This is a
I-
family channel, Nico. Come on. That's for the only fans. Relax.
It's actually what do you call it? It is pretty big. I mean his tree.
to know.
His Christmas- Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
tree. Yeah.
Did you sit on his lap? How did you find out? He is St. Nicholas.
I know. If he's wearing a Christmas hat the next show, I am gonna fucking sit on his lap for real.
If he
If I'm in this. No, that's our next selfie together.
he's
me and
holding
Nico.
that box, that present, that special area. Maybe don't put your hand in.
Well, I mean, it all depends, right?
Yeah, so I was stuffing reusable bags inside other reusable bags so that I could, it was literally a broom closet, but it was just full of bags to the lid, to the roof with bags. So those are all
Why?
because we
because-
never take them when we go somewhere, and we just get more when we go to the grocery store. So this is like 10 plus years of collecting reusable bags have ended up in this closet, and I'm done with it. So we are going to throw them all. Well, okay, I'm not going to throw them all out. There's a lot of them that are in shitty shape. Those crappy ones that like the Dollarama ones that are like
Garbage.
they fucking they're like hot glued together fabric. It's shit, piece of shit. So those ones, I'm probably gonna toss those. But any of the ones that are like the woven ones or whatever, like the better ones, like the woven plastic or whatever, the recycled plastic,
Yeah.
I'll stick those down in the storage room or the laundry room or whatever, and if anybody's moving or something and needs bags, they can have those. Yeah.
Ah.
I'm trying to be, I don't want to toss them all because I feel bad that it's like, this doesn't feel very eco-friendly of me to throw out a bunch of shit that's probably made of plastic.
No,
But I just can't deal with it anymore. It's got to go. Let's dump them on Galen Weston's porch. That's a good idea.
What's it called? Aren't they all, what do you call it?
Hey, family channel.
No, aren't they all, what's the word I'm looking for?
What?
Aren't they all environmentally safe?
Did you
Can't
get
just throw them all?
distracted by my penis joke? Are they environmentally friendly? I guess I could put them in the recycling. Is that what you mean?
Well, I don't even know. They probably put them underground and they'll probably fucking just turn back into cloth of some sort and become part of the earth again.
If you put them underground, that's really cool.
If you bury him and
That's a really cool way to think.
or you just reuse it, like recycling. You just make
I
it
have
out of compost, crappy compost.
What the fuck was I gonna tell you about? Oh, okay. So I want to talk about. I have like 3 things that I wanna talk about. I remember 2 of them.
You remember 2 of them, but you got 3.
There was 3 things. I came into it with 3 things. I swear to God. Oh, you know what else stresses me out about Christmas? Christmas shopping.
Why? Oh yeah, I don't
Bro,
like to say
okay. Were you here? Where was I? Was I on the movie podcast when I was saying that like my therapist told me that making friends is my superpower, and I have too many fucking people that I know. It's too much.
I bet you I got more.
Yeah, you're bad for it too. Eco-friendly. Yeah. Everybody's getting a reusable bag for Christmas. Everyone's getting reusable bags for Christmas.
Don't be my secret Santa this year, guys. You know that fucking game, Nico? You know
That's
that game
nice.
at the house? You know that game at the house we play on Boxing Day? I said that's what I should do. Just throw all the fucking reusable bags in there and see.
The white elephant game or whatever, where everybody just accept gifts
Yeah,
and don't buy. No, that's guilty conscience. Fucking, I want to die. I know too many people or nudes. Well, that's just special for you and I.
You guys are a little bit cuckoo. I don't know. Maybe I'm in the wrong channel. Maybe I
I
go
think that the word you mean is gay, but okay.
No, I can't see that on the TV, on the radio, on whatever we're on.
On the radio. Relax. This isn't a radio show. Anyway, Christmas shopping stresses me out. That was the point. Is I know too many people, and I know that there is. I love having you both as friends. When I'm cheap, no gifts for me. See, okay, this is what I was thinking. Because this is the problem. I would do the whole let's do no gifts thing. And Levi and I also we would be totally down to do let's do a potluck. Everybody bring fucking food, let's all hang out, that type of shit, instead of gift exchange, because we're all adults and how much shit do we really need? That's kind of the mood I'm in this year. However, that's not anyway, even if we were to work that out, to be okay, no gifts for anybody. If we family stuff, if we were to work that out, we'd be we're just gonna have a big potluck, everybody bring food, let's just hang out, no gifts. Neither one of our moms are gonna fucking respect the rules. They're gonna fuck it up, buy presents for everyone, regardless of the rules. It would never go the way it's supposed to.
Well, they do that for the kids, right? Regardless, but when it's all of us,
we're all grown. We're all grown.
No, but there's no kids.
None. I mean, I have cousins that have kids, but I'm talking about immediate family shit.
Okay, so not like when I go out and see my brother and I got all nieces and nephews.
No. Not extended family shit.
Yeah.
Well, okay, that's kind of it's
family, cousins, depending on how much they come over for Christmas.
Keep it just for family. No. That's still. Listen. I understand. That's still 15 fucking people for me.
I just keep it to the kids, and then I buy one gift for that Secret Santa thing.
Yeah, but see, there's no in my immediate family circles. Both there's no kids. The kids are all adults now.
Tell them to cheap up and put it. Let's play a game and put a fucking thing in the middle, and then everybody gets to swap. And then, first of all, it starts off with a fight. The game.
I don't like that fucking game anymore because I got fucked over too many times in that game because people don't play right.
Well, you got to set rules. My brother he's already texting people in November setting the rules for that fucking game.
People don't follow the budget rule, or people just don't fucking give dog shit gifts sometimes. It's okay. I'm not gonna. No, my fucking family doesn't watch this show. But last time I played that fucking game with my extended family, I think we had a $50 limit, which is kind of a big one. But we had $50 limit, and at the time I worked at Laura Secord, so I put together a $50 gift basket of fancy chocolates because whatever, dude.
Did it cost you $50?
Yeah, and I had a fucking employee discount, so I got to go the extra mile with it, right? So I did a nice gift basket, but I followed the fucking rules anyway. And what did I end up with? Some bullshit from a fucking yard sale and some oxtail seasoning. Because some jackass that I'm related to doesn't know how to fucking play the game properly.
But everybody loves a little oxtail. No, I mean,
I've never eaten a fucking oxtail in my life.
Yeah,
I don't even know what it was. I got a fucking piece of shit birdhouse or something. I was I live in an apartment. What the fuck am I gonna do with a birdhouse? But I guess that's the nature of it. It's not everybody's gonna get something that they like, but I'm particularly with that group of family. I don't go to that Christmas party anymore because there's so many people and I don't have the time and the patience to see them all. So,
but the best, see that kind of stuff now. They introduce gift cards this year, which can make it a lot more fun because you can put funny ass shit in there, and then they don't look, and then there's a gift card at the bottom, right? So
And see, that's an easy fix to be like, well, I don't know what the fuck to get for anybody, which is a thing that I struggle with every time. But it's like, yeah, everybody likes gift cards, but there is some component of that is just that's so not personal at all. So like I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place. I'm like, do I don't know. Yeah, that's life, baby. That's exactly right. It's the people pleaser shit, man. I can't win. Sometimes you get screwed. Exactly. That's why I don't play that fucking game anymore, because I do pretty good and not everyone does. So I don't know. Whatever. I don't know what the fuck to get for anybody. I'm struggling.
Nico does kind of get screwed over because remember, then everybody starts looking at the size of the box. You know what I mean? Well, that could have came off anyway, but everybody is always checking out the size of the fans. No, there's no fans. It's only us, right? And 5 other of them.
For only us. I know. Okay, so this is the thing that I'm probably steering towards this year. Probably something a little bit cooler. I've done that before too. I've done that in the past. One year I made everybody snow globes. That was kind of cool.
I voted myself out of it this year, but I still couldn't get out of it.
You voted yourself out. That's such a funny way to say I don't want to play.
Yeah, fuck that.
I voted myself out.
No, I feel bad for them more at the end of the day because they all have like fucking kids to buy and help you. Like they buy each other gifts. I don't know. And now they've kind of worked it out so everybody can be a little cheap. Right? Which is actually good because everybody's getting bigger and there's so many fucking people now in the family that come over, right? Like,
yeah.
And Nico and Christina are part of the family. They're always there with I'm always driving their drunk asses home after Boxing Day. That's the best. You gotta see how fun that is.
Yeah.
This time I'm gonna record it live with my phone when they're fucking like hammered. I'm just gonna do this on like I'm doing FaceTime or something.
Hell yeah. That's entertainment. That's homemade entertainment.
That's it. The show must go on even after hours.
Yeah. That's the post show. That's for the Patreon. Yeah, the Patreon, the OnlyFans, things for 2025. I want to talk about Spotify. That was one of the things on my list.
Why? What did Spotify do to you? The
fuck do you mean? Did you not go on Spotify today? This is like a national holiday today. What are you talking about?
Did it actually come out, the list?
Yeah, it's Spotify Rap Day. What do you mean?
No,
that's nice.
Not today.
That's nice.
I've been on Spotify all day. I didn't see anything about the Wrapped.
It's Rap Day.
Now you got me going.
Well, you didn't even look. Ah! It's late this year. It's usually comes out on a Monday.
I'm scared. I don't know, man. This whole year has been a weird year. I already
know what's funny. That's what I said too. I said that yesterday. I was like, I'm scared. I knew it was coming out this week, but I was like, I'm kind of scared. I hope it's what I want it to be. And it was, yeah, mine was fine. What I want to know what you got.
Mine, the first song probably is gonna be
nice. Was it today also? Apple Rap Day?
What kind of rap did they give you?
Apple Rap Day.
What was I gonna say? No, I know the number one song is Always My Alarm. Always. It's an Eminem. It's an Eminem song.
Oh, okay.
The most throughout the year, right?
Uh-huh.
Regardless if it's only a little piece of it. So
that's
always one.
Dude, this is so I can't believe you didn't know about this today. This makes the other shit that I want to talk about so much better. But you have no idea. You haven't looked at it at all. And you obviously didn't hear about it from anybody because you didn't even know it was fucking today.
No, I was too busy fucking working my ass off to fucking.
Dude, you're gonna lose it.
No, it must have came out after the morning because I just played the music in the morning, right?
Yeah.
Like, so it must have came out sometime during the afternoon or during the day.
It was like I checked it around. No, mine was around like 10 or something. I noticed.
I started listening around 7, so I didn't see it there. Maybe that's why I didn't think about it. Plus, I'm half asleep anyways at that time.
If you didn't go to the homepage or whatever, you might not have. But anyway.
Yeah.
Well, that sucks though. You haven't opened it yet, so you don't know what your score is. I want to know what your how many minutes you listen to for the year.
I want to see right now. I can do it right now. I just
open it up.
Waiter for what all the rest of this.
I've got all my relevant info saved, but I want you to find out. This is kind of nice. You can find out live.
I didn't want to play my music on there.
Are you
So
embarrassed?
No, it's just gonna play it, isn't it? I'm not
Oh,
embarrassed,
whatever.
but
Gives a fuck.
it sounds like shit on here. Like this.
You can. It does kind of sound like shit.
Yeah, that's the shitty part. I'll have to do that on the other one after.
Just mute it. Just press the mute at the top if you want, but just skim through your little slideshow and find out what you got. I want to know what your minutes was. Your minutes listened. Nobody's beat me yet.
I it was beating you.
Nobody that I've talked to about it has beat me yet. A bunch of people don't have Spotify that I know. Also,
Life moves fast.
It's all George
Luckily,
Michael.
we took notes. They took notes.
Yeah.
You've listened to 41,166 minutes this year. 7% of listeners worldwide.
Gotta pump those numbers, buddy.
What do you got?
Those are rookie numbers. I'm at 101,000.
Well, you're on the train and stuff. Even in my car, it should be doing that though, too, right? Like if I'm listening to it in my car with the phone.
Yep.
Yeah, that's weird. I'm in a top 7% of listeners worldwide. So you must be in like top 5.
Top 1.
Top 1%, eh?
Top 1%. I beat Laura. I beat Levi. I beat you.
Your biggest listening day was May 18th with 468 minutes. I have no idea what I did on May 18th, but thanks for letting me know, Spotify. I'll have to go back.
Weekend, maybe?
18th? It could have been a long weekend, but I don't fucking know. Who knows?
My top day was October 23rd with 914 minutes.
Wow.
15 hours of music or something that day.
You know what's funny? And I haven't been listening, but I watch a lot of other stuff, right? But,
divided by 60. Yeah, I listened to music for 15 and a half hours that day.
Yeah, so I remember, it's a lot of the times too, if I'm watching something, even though, I'd rather be watching it than listening to TV, whatever. But this is like all work time and stuff, guaranteed, and in the car time.
Mm-hmm.
So what else is next? You played 1,880 songs this year. And one song again and again and again. And which one's gonna tell me? Yeah, it's the Eminem. It's the Jack Harlow one with the Killer remix, because that's my alarm. So that I knew that one was gonna surpass it. There's gonna be you streamed it 270 times starting on January 1st.
Nice.
It sounded so good.
That's like 9 months.
Yeah.
Like every day for 9 months you listen to that song.
I guess, well, it's not a competition. This is a leaderboard. What's the leaderboard? Oh, it's all Eminem songs.
Your top 5? Yeah, I'm not shocked. That doesn't surprise me at all.
It's Killer, then it's Houdini and Its Habits, and Brand New Dance, and Renaissance, all from the new album. That's crazy. I guess I am his top fan, eh? Well, one of them at least.
It'll tell you what your top percentage of listeners is for him.
And you've changed, and so as you're listening.
Mm-hmm.
Let's look at your 2024 music evolution. Oh, because it transformed.
Yeah, this will tell you like how it changed throughout the year. So
from March.
Mm-hmm.
The fuck is it in March? These are cool graphics. I'm kind of tripping out on them.
Mm-hmm.
March was a surf cruise. It was a surf cruise, old school dance hall reggae phase.
That's a fucking wild amalgamation. That's okay.
Well, they call me last year. I was called the Alchemist.
Surf rock reggae. What the fuck is going on?
Dance hall. Yeah, I don't know where that.
Whoa! All right, that's wild.
Okay, what else we got here? Yeah, you were really into artists like Bob. Oh, because Bob Marley. Bob Marley, Barry Levinson, Sister Nancy. Yeah, I was listening to a lot of in March. This is an old classic year for me, because a lot of music only came out near the end of the year here.
Right.
So these graphics are trippy. June was your psychedelic rhythm games classic rock season, where you're all about artists like the Rolling Stones, Creedence Clearwater Revival, and the Doors. That's
nice.
when That's when the beard started coming in. I think.
Little
and everything.
CCR in there. That's nice.
Always, they're like family with the you know.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I like a bad mood. Right, Bad Moon Rising. July was your bougie football rap moment. You're the biggest artists were Eminem, Drake, and Joyner.
The adjectives they use are wild. Like I know. Yeah.
You've listened to 1,049 artists this year,
Nice.
right? One had a special place in your heart and yours. Let's hear Eminem.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
What does it say? It'll tell you what percentage.
Eminem was top artist. The longest listening streak was 222 days.
Mm-hmm.
Holy fuck. You're top 0.1%
Of listeners?
and you spent 6,037 minutes together. What does that mean? Is that like a shit percentage? That's like 0.1. Like
you're like, you listen to him so much.
Yeah.
You're like the top 0.1% of listeners for Eminem.
99.9%. Yeah, I should send this
99.9% of Eminem listeners listen to him less than you do.
Yeah, so I guess we know where my number one.
You're up there, dude. You're up there.
I don't think anybody's a super fan like me.
I hope that like whoever the fucking absolute top listener is for any of the artists, right? That they're like, you're the number one fan. I hope that they tell people that.
But I don't think you can actually get that number one, like that 100%, because you're always, especially on Spotify, you're always listening to something else regardless.
No, I know, but like for the year, right? The statistics that they gather, it'll be like this person lists to the most amount of minutes of this artist. There is a number one person for the year. I just hope that they tell that person who it is.
Well, I was close. I would think
you're up there, man. So, and then it gave you your top 5 artists, your top 5 songs.
Yeah, and then I got 2 more things going on. You're overachiever. You overachiever. That's what they called me in that
nice.
It's called, or stalker, whatever you want to say.
Mm-hmm.
Who else got a lot of play this year? Big revival, a big reveal in 3, 2, 1. I don't know, revival.
Revival.
Eminem, Joyner, Jelly Roll, Drake. Hey, Jim Croce made it to my list this year.
Oh, all right.
That was because the last half of the year it's been a lot of classic oldies and country music and fucking. It's just been a big variety of things. Next year might be interesting to see.
Mm-hmm.
I always know Eminem's going to be my number one. It's just because it's based on an algorithm, and that's the songs it plays. Thanks for coming along for this ride. Wait until we meet again. Another fucking year. It was better last year the way they played it off.
Okay, so yeah, this is a common thing that I'm hearing. That remember they said like they did last year. They did some kind of like fucking astrological sign breakdown or something. I don't remember what it was. There was some other thing that they did for Wrapped last year that people seemed to like better. It wasn't in your top. Well, Jelly Roll is kind of country-ish, isn't he? Country rap stuff.
Well, yeah, that's changed. That's big too right now. So
but Leslie was just saying she was surprised that country wasn't in your top.
Well, no, because that came in the later half of the year. It didn't come. And plus, I said with the Eminem, I can't. The album came out this year, and with that, what do you think was on 99% of the fucking time?
Right.
So once that came out, that was a big thing, right? So
I'm gonna pull mine up. I only have like 3 fucking things saved from it. You're gonna laugh though.
Why?
Just at my fucking. Well, okay, hold on. If I do this, I can actually show you my slides. Hold on. There's my proof that I am of my minutes.
Holy fuck.
Top 1%.
That's a lot of fucking hours put in. But like I said, you probably got it on more than anything.
My top song, Sleep Token song, Alkaline, my favorite song ever. Not at all shocked at that. I thought I listened to it more than this, to be honest. I listened to it 85 times, apparently. I am the top 0.05% of listeners worldwide for that song, which I'm not at all shocked. I really thought I listened to it more times than that. That's my top
This
5.
changed colors on me today all of a sudden. What the
It
fuck?
will for like a week because of that. Like your fucking DJ, if you even use that tool, the
I love that
DJ
fucking.
thing. I like it too. I like it too. But he's only gonna play the stuff from the top 50 or whatever it is, the top list, your top 100, whatever your Wrapped list is. It's gonna play that. This is my top 5 songs. So this is Alkaline, which I just said. Tape Recorder by Hammock is just a cool fucking ambient zone out song, and I love that. Plan Z is an AI SpongeBob fucking song, which is funny as fuck, and I listened to it so many times.
Yeah, I heard a snippet of that.
Yeah, that was what I was trying to like test my sound out earlier before we started the show today. Empress of the Damned. I got into like fucking what's it called, like synthwave shit in like the latter, well, in the middle of the year, kind of, but in the latter half. And that was a song that I couldn't stop listening to when I first was like getting into synthwave. Sleep Talk is always in my top 5 every fucking year for the last like 3 years. So that didn't shock me at all. My May, so yours was March. My May, it was Mall Goth Rock Out Metalcore. Yeah, that's what I listen to all the time. Mall Goth is a weird fucking thing to say, but whatever. And then I switched in July to atmospheric instrumental post rock, which is stuff like Hammock, like just instrumental, vibey, almost like meditation music. I have a lot of that in my fucking rotation. And then August, Heist Permanent Wave Rock is such a fucking strange description for these bands. It's just more metalcore stuff. And then my top artist was Sleep Token, 4469 minutes listened, top 2% of listeners worldwide.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm wondering if I take off the Eminem song as my alarm, it'll change my.
It's like how it would change.
How much? Because next year it's going to change regardless. I'll have more artists that are featured. He wouldn't be the top because if he doesn't come out with an album, usually his music will get pushed aside until he does come out with something. Right. So, yeah.
So my top artist, Sleep Token, no shocker there. Hammock, I listen to Hammock when I sleep, so that doesn't surprise me either. I'll set like my sleep timer for Spotify for like an hour and listen to Hammock.
Oh.
So that doesn't surprise me. Bill Murray, I fucking jam that all the time. Dayseeker, not a surprise. I can't believe that The Weeknd is my number 5. Because I didn't think I listened to him that much, but he was in a lot of like my day lists or like my daily fucking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He was in there a bunch. And then there's one like Kavinsky song that he's featured on that I really like. I'm shocked that he's number 5. But yeah, that was my top. That was my Spotify Wrapped. And yeah, it should be a holiday.
No, everybody got one. So it's.
Is this because I was talking about the OnlyFans? What happened there?
Yeah, maybe.
I
think he wants to see me more than you.
Yeah, maybe. Eminem was your top 2. Nice. Did everyone who has Spotify get this report today? People been yes, it like was released today. It's a big thing. And people, yeah, I see all kinds of people bitching on Instagram. So yeah, I wore my Sleep Token shirt because they were my top. But take that hoodie off, JT. What the fuck?
It is off, buddy. And if I was a little bit, I think I'm his type now.
Anyway, yeah, it's I see people bitching on Instagram. They're like, nobody gives a fuck about your Spotify Wrapped. I think it's cool. I like it. I think it's cool. And I think it's just people with like Amazon or Apple Music that are like, nobody gives a fuck about your Spotify Wrapped.
I just think my what do you call it's fucked. My my algorithm is all thrown off that way. So
because of your alarm.
Yeah. So like I said, next year if there's no Eminem album, it'll still probably be my number 1 song played. But
so
it's gonna be different artists and stuff next year for sure, guaranteed.
So listen, there's one more cool thing about Spotify Wrapped this year, which I think you're going to think it's freaky, but I think it's very cool because this is a neat tool that I was aware of before this. But this company, huh?
Is it what I'm seeing on here?
You will, I think, if you opened the
Just
playlist, you
wanna-
might have seen it.
Want to Wrapped more? Yeah, Want to Wrapped more.
Want to Wrapped
Want-
more?
Want more Wrapped or whatever, and it's an AI thing, right? Playlist.
Yeah. No, it's not a playlist. Okay, this is the thing that, and it says like learn more or get more or whatever. There's a button there at the top of the playlist. Is that what it says? Yeah. That's the thing. So let me tell you about it. It's cool. I knew about this company already. Julie, I sent you my Wrapped. Nice. Do you want me to I'll tell this little bit and you tell me if you want me to show it, Leslie, because I can pull it up here. So this is this tool. I think it's a company that either was bought by Google or they were already maybe integrated with Google to begin with. I'm not entirely sure, but I was already aware of this company before they did this collaboration with Spotify. So this company called Notebook LM, which is what's at the top of the Spotify Wrapped there. They have this AI tool that you can feed it. I can't really see it. Is that Notebook LM? Yeah, I think. All playlist, AI playlist 4.
No, try your best moments. Whatever you could try
No.
asking it.
I can't. I don't know if that's it. Hold on. It will take this Notebook LM tool will take. So how they've collaborated with Spotify is they will take the data, which is your listening data for the year, whatever Spotify's algorithm has fed to make the Wrapped playlist. They will take that and they take all that information and they turn it into a little deep dive podcast episode about your playlist. But this tool, this AI tool, this is like the specific collaboration with Spotify. But this AI tool, you can feed it pretty much any source material. Like you can give it a PDF, something that you've typed up. You can give it some web info from the internet. You can give it a YouTube video, whatever. You can give it some source material and it will give you a fucking fake little podcast episode with AI models speaking back and forth and a deep dive about the subject that you've given it to source.
Where the fuck do you see that though?
It's at the top of the playlist. Do you want to? I'll show you mine because I think it's very cool, and you'll be able to tell it's AI too because there's kind of some glitchy audio bit in the middle of mine, but and people are going to be fucking bothered and freaked out by this tool, but I think it's neat.
I keep saying, is it still in the beta mode too as well?
What, the Notebook LM?
Yeah, because your Spotify, like the other one, I still got the beta version for it too for the DJ Wrapped. They're still in a beta version.
I'm not sure, but
Right.
Okay, this is the other thing is I don't know if you tell me if you can or cannot hear the audio because I'm going to share screen in a second as soon as I figure this out.
Mm-hmm. All I have is this DJ Wrapped and then this other thing, Ask AI playlist.
This might be boring as far as just like the content because it doesn't make sense to anybody but me necessarily. Yeah, I was telling Nadine about this tool earlier. I think it's very neat. Okay, so tell me if you can hear the audio from this.
Okay, let's unwrap this.
Could you hear that? Okay. So it has generated this little podcast episode about my Wrapped playlist.
Okay, let's unwrap this. Welcome to your 2024 Spotify Wrapped Deep Dive.
We're your hosts, visiting from Google's Notebook LM. And let me just say, 100,934 minutes on Spotify this year. That's impressive.
You really were living and breathing music.
Seriously. You were in the top 0.8% of listeners globally. Like, wow.
That's got to be a cool stat to brag about to your friends. And
I didn't know that. Top 0.8% of listeners. That I didn't catch that the first time I listened to this. That's crazy. Anyway.
October 23rd.
Yeah.
950 minutes. That's almost 15 and a half hours in a single day.
I'm picturing a day filled with incredible music. Whatever you were doing that day, it sounded epic.
Seriously. Oh, and get this. 5,263 artists 9,857 songs. You were all over the musical map.
You weren't afraid to branch out and try new things. So,
Sure.
drum roll, please, for your top track.
It is Alkaline by Sleep Token.
From the album This Place Will Become Your Tomb.
85 plays. You really love this song.
You were in the top 0.02% of listeners globally for Alkaline.
And you know what's cool? You first listened to it on January 1st, 2024.
Starting the year off strong with some powerful vibes. Speaking of powerful, your top artist is Sleep Token.
4,469 minutes. That's like a whole week.
And you were in the top 1% of their listeners globally.
There's clearly something special about their sound for you.
Such a unique sound. That blend of prog metal and atmospheric elements.
Yeah.
It's like listening to a movie score.
Yeah, it really creates its own world. And did you notice they have a 28-day listening streak for Sleep Token?
That's awesome. You were hooked.
I bet they were your go-to for any and all moods. And their mysterious frontman, Vessel, and that masked image just adds to the mystique.
It's also captivating. It makes you want to dig deeper and understand what it all means. Now, let's talk about how your musical journey unfolded over the year.
Okay, in May, it was all about Molgoth.
You get the idea. So it's
Basically,
it's
it's
a
like getting a
4-minute.
voice. No, but it's like getting a voice like me in a sense to just read out what it's basically saying on that fucking rap list that you were talking about. Just making up cheesy talk with it.
It's 2 AI models talking to each other about it.
Yeah. Could be 2 humans,
It's not 2 humans. It's 2 AI models.
but we're talking about it.
We're talking about it, but we're real people. And yeah,
Exactly.
this is.
No.
It sounds like a fucking radio show. However, there is an audio glitch in there around the 1-minute mark that I notice. And yeah, it's making up cheesy conversation about it. Yeah, this is wild. So I knew about this tool, right? Before this. So I was like, oh, this was a fucking smart integration for them to just like pimp this out to people that maybe haven't heard about it. And it's just like a silly little thing. It talks about your podcast, your listening data for the year. That's so cool to me.
But where the fuck did you see this?
So okay, if you go into your hold on, I gotta pull it up on mine so I can talk.
2024.
No. So at the very top of your thing, your filters up at the top here, and you click Wrapped, right?
Wrapped AI, your Wrapped AI podcast.
Go to your Wrapped AI. Oh yeah, you might be able to open it from there. Yes, that's the one. Your Wrapped AI podcast. That's exactly it.
It's for what do you
Yeah.
call it?
It's like roughly
4.5.
4 minutes.
Yeah.
That's what mine is too. It's like 4 minutes.
How can I share this? Because I'm not gonna be able to fucking play this right now because I mess with the settings of some shit, so it won't come through properly on my side.
Whatever. It's the point being that this is such a smart thing for them to advertise this, or I think. But it's probably just going to bug out a lot of people. But the
if you haven't put enough AI information about me out there already, then like AI
I know.
already knows
I
the
also
fuck is-
know that the nature of these things, like the nature of like these AI tools, that it is within our nature to be sort of on guard about what we give to the tool, because, and I know that we shouldn't like trust them at their fucking word, but they do have a disclaimer at the beginning when you use this that they're not using the stuff you feed it to train their AI models, which is a kind of a nice thing. But
you would
when I do it, when I fucking give it to it, I'm like, well, who knows what kind of data breach could happen with this? I don't really care. I'm not giving it anything detrimental. But
that it's not sharing it. You would hope it's not taking that information, because you know what? It's not just AI like this and taking that data, but you know how the phones are always fucking looking at you and shit. And
they're
fucking,
always listening, and that's what I mean. Like, this is not really different, huh?
like the recognition, the facial recognition, all that stuff, and then you end up taking selfies of themselves. It gets fucking downloaded to fucking. It's everywhere.
This is what I mean. It's already baked into our daily lives in a different way. Be it, and this is still like a beta tool, but I'm not. People are nervous about it, and I understand that. Like just AI in general, I understand people's sort of hesitancy around it because it is accelerating so quickly, and people think Skynet is going to happen. And like, I get it. I understand.
A vision. They were coming into the future of Megalopolis. Okay.
I
So
haven't seen the
let's
fucking movie, and I'm not going to watch it.
let's just go
So
with it. You have to.
no.
I'm sorry. If you're a stoner like and you're a fucking attention span person like me, watch it twice, and I'm telling you, you'll get it.
Not today. But anyway, I think
That's
that
what I'm
AI tools are neat, and they're going to be integrated into our lives some way or another. It's kind of a forced thing, whether you like it or not. Why the resistance? To see Megalopolis? Or to, I'm not resisting AI. I think he must be talking about Megalopolis. Isn't it long as fuck, by the way, Megalopolis?
But it's well worth the fucking watch. Leave
How
me
long
alone.
is the movie?
I don't know, 2.5 hours probably.
It's actually
2
not that
hours.
long. I don't know.
Shia
There's
LaBeouf.
some, I have some kind of contrarian thing about it. You guys really want me to watch it, which means I have to go, no, I don't want to.
I don't want.
I'll watch it eventually. I for the sake of the banter, I'm not going to watch it right now. But anyway, I think that these AI tools are kind of cool. I know that that's not a popular opinion. People are skeptical. People are afraid of it. People are, hesitant about.
People are afraid to walk outside. So at the end of the day, we got to get over ourselves. This is going to be the future eventually.
This is what
what's gonna
I.
take
So
us
this is
to
what I
go.
this is what I did to it earlier, because I was like, I want to see. I have known about this tool. I haven't used it for anything yet because I thought that I hadn't like realized its full potential at all. But like, you can give it like a YouTube video and get it to make a little like, and you can also give it prompts so that it feeds you specifics about the source material you've fed into it. So this might have been
Too much info? Or
not
what?
too much info. I'm like, it might have been kind of an unhinged way for me to go about testing the tool. But I've been journaling since I've been in therapy. Not every day, but like I've been writing journal entries and stuff on like my Google Doc thing. And I fed it my whole journal, and then it gave me a 20-minute little deep dive podcast about my fucking therapy journal. And it was so cool. It was so cool.
On this actual program?
Yeah.
Wow.
It was so cool to me. And I don't care. I'm well aware that I'm like, this could leak somehow. I don't give a fuck. It's just me talking about how I think I'm crazy sometimes. I don't give a shit. I talk about that with you on the internet.
We're doing your dinner right now, no?
It's just me whining about shit that makes me miserable sometimes, or like I had an anxious day.
No,
My day
I
at work sucked.
I was-
Whatever. It's just like nonsense shit about my day. But it gave me a breakdown of like trends and like
Yeah,
different
I
stuff
remember.
that I go through, and things that are common and tropes and motifs in my journaling. And I was like, this is cool as fuck to me.
I remember when it was me that was fucking always bitching and complaining like that.
I don't bitch and complain to you. I write it down and then I feed it to the AI to tell me what's wrong with me.
That's definitely interesting.
Definitely not Julie. Not crazy? Never know. The AI can only tell. I was toying with ChatGPT the other day, and it's crazy what it can do. It is. I think, yeah, ChatGPT, I people are skeptical and people are afraid, and I understand.
Stay away from
I
us.
understand because we are in an age of technology where technology has progressed
ChatGPT.
so exponentially and so quickly. Like the fucking in our lifetime, from start to finish, like how technology has changed has been crazy. Crazy.
I know that. I've gone through a lot
And
of technology.
and I know that the progression is kind of scary, but like it's going to get integrated into our lives in some way or another, because people are going to take advantage of it, hopefully for good. Think about how medical science and stuff can advance because of stuff like this. This is what my friend and I were talking about today. can do everything but my scripts for killer content because it says I'm too violent. ChatGPT says that? It's basically like a language calculator. Exactly. ChatGPT, for sure. You can tell it to write a dialogue exchange between two characters in the style of Aaron Sorkin's dialogue and it will compute in less than a second. It's insane. Exactly. You still have to have the thought. Yeah. I think it's a good tool. I understand, and I also do understand how people are like, it's killing the creative industry.
What's making people become creative to other technology, which is using a different part of your fucking brain.
I told it to write a NAS verse and it did the same. That's lit. I think that it's already integrated in some, like AI as in general, is integrated into softwares that I use on a daily basis already. And it has made my job a little bit easier because there's AI like object recognition tools in Photoshop and Lightroom, like there's and background recognition tools and subject recognition tools. Like there's micro versions of AI that we may not necessarily think about as like AI that are built into my routine already. It doesn't bother me. It makes my job easier. But when you think about like AI generating digital art, I understand why digital artists are pissed off because like it costs nothing to ask ChatGPT to render out some kind of piece of shit digital art. Is it going to be good? Not necessarily.
You got missing some fingers and all that shit.
Yeah, it'll have extra fingers. The eyes will be two different sizes, or it'll have too many. Like it's not perfect when it comes to
It's actually pretty good when it
people
gets
generation.
Well, I did a pretty good job with me.
April 12th, 990. What? April 12th. I did 994 minutes. Good Lord. It can create new resources. Everything it's using is coming from pre-existing sources. We'll never be able to replace. Exactly. It is to a degree. And yeah, it's not perfect either. But
That's why
I think if it's used correctly, it can be a very useful tool. But you also have to obviously take it with a grain of salt. It's not perfect. We're asking a fucking algorithm to generate something or whatever. Like it can be to think for us, kind of. You have to it's always going to need a babysitter. It's always going to need a supervisor. Because it can't be 100% perfect. I don't think it
can't be trusted. There's still that 0.1%.
Exactly. JT is not the number one fan. He's just the top 0.1%. Nobody is going to travel halfway across the globe to go to museums that house AI. Like they exactly.
Well,
I do think it is doing some kind of fucked up shit to freelance art people, perhaps. Like that people are getting kind of fucked over by people that just don't want to pay anything for real art and are just like, well, this has chat. Yeah, like that. Those people are getting kind of shafted. It's never going to replace them. But is it going to make their industry hard for a while? Yeah, probably. When the novelty wears off, they'll bounce back. But yeah, I do feel for them.
Julie, I don't think that it's going to wear off, to be honest with you, because the kids nowadays, if they're growing up with this is going to be the new norm eventually. And I'm pretty sure they'd rather do the babysitting than actual work one day. If they can actually figure out some way to like actually replace us with, caregivers. I watched some crazy like AI shit. So if they could pull that off, at the end of the day, they're going to do it. We're just a species and a civilization.
I'm not saying that the novelty of AI is going to wear off. I'm saying the novelty of like the digital art sector is probably going to die off a little bit. Where they're like, well, just get ChatGPT to do it. And then the thing is too, is you get it to generate art that sucks because you can tell that it's digitally generated, that it's AI generated and it's fucked up and it's wrong. That's creating more fucked up content for it to pull from. So like it's in some ways it's going to get worse because it's feeding its own algorithm with garbage. In some ways.
Somebody's going to filter it, or there'll be a program eventually that'll filter it.
And yeah, and the whole thing about, and yeah, I think what people are scared about is like these deep fake videos and stuff. It's like they're only going to get better. They're only going to get harder to recognize. Industry will adapt, like security protocols, will adapt to this
They have to. They have
rift.
no choice.
Like, yeah, exactly. Like things will adapt. I know it's an annoyance perhaps, but I think it can be used for good. And yeah, I understand the people that are also concerned about just like how kids are growing up, like iPad kids are growing up with just technology shoved in their faces all the time, and it's created like a really anxious generation. And that does suck. That's a problem. But like, we'll adjust. We'll adjust. Things will. The pendulum will swing the polar opposite way, and kids will be. I don't know. This is my hope that they'll be like, we can't give them iPads, no cell phones, no social media. Go outside, and they'll be like that for another generation, and then it'll swing back. And we'll just do that forever until the population dies off.
It always happens, but then you always seem to go and somewhere down the line they revert back. It never goes past a certain progression before it goes back. I think this is the farthest it's gotten in the whole civilization without fucking making it. And we don't know if we're making a mistake by doing it yet or not.
We won't know. We won't know for a long time.
Right, but we won't know unless we try. Right, at the end of the day. Obviously, I'm not sitting here promoting fucking taking everybody off fucking podcasts and shit like that, right? Obviously, but at the end of the day, it's gonna, who knows, it might actually benefit for people too, right? In that sense. So who knows, right?
It can be used for good if it's used appropriately. Does the good outweigh the bad? We don't know. We don't know yet. It's still new. But it's new and it's not new. Because it's been around, AI has been around for a long time in some form or another. Maybe not so publicly available, but it's been, in the science community, in the military community, it's been around since like the 50s in some form or another. It's just now that it's hit this widespread public availability integration into everybody's lives. I did that with my son. Till he was 14, his first cell phone. Didn't get his first cell phone until he was 17, and the iPad was at 13 with educational apps only. Yeah, Siri's technically AI. Exactly.
Yeah, everything. Even Google, when you talk and you ask Google, fuck.
Exactly.
So,
but even before that, hold on. I was looking at this up earlier because we were having an in-depth discussion about it at work, and I do understand the concerns. There is like some adjustment period that needs to happen. The history of AI. This is how I found it earlier. And you know what? Google has it built into the fucking search engine now. It gives you an AI overview at the beginning of your search results about the results below to give you this sort of breakdown. History of artificial intelligence can be traced back to antiquity when myths and stories told of intelligent conscious, blah, 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 blah. AI research, the field of AI research was founded in 1956 at Dartmouth when the term artificial intelligence was coined to John McCarthy. Here's some key milestones of AI. 1950, Alan Turing published Computing, Machinery, and Intelligence, which proposed a test for machine intelligence called the imitation game. The Turing test, I believe it's called, familiarly. In 1952, Arthur Samuel developed a program that could learn to play checkers independently. How long, if you think about it, how long have we been playing video games with non-playable characters? Yes, that's a very micro, non-offensive version of AI, but it's been built in.
Yeah. Something has been built.
How long have you been able to play? Yeah, exactly. You were talking about Alan Turing during your Steve Jobs episode. Yeah. How long have we been able to play against a computer in a video game? Something simple like that, like checkers. Like this thing is saying. Oh, no, I need to move it over here so I can actually read and see the.
Just like anything, they're gonna just milk us for everything we can out of it, just to get to learn. Like that's how it does it with any sort of technology. It did that with fucking.
In the 60s, the first industrial robot began working at a General Motors factory, and the program Eliza was developed to carry on conversations in English since the 60s. In the 70s, the first anthropomorphic robot was built in Japan, and Stanford University developed an early bacteria identification system. Medical community already figuring it out in the 70s for good.
They knew about fucking COVID since then.
That's not exactly it, but in the 80s, Mercedes tested the first driverless car. In the 90s, Deep Blue, an IBM chess-playing computer, beat the reigning world chess champion. In the 2000s, Honda developed ASIMO, A-S-I-M-O, and MIT developed Kismet, 2 new robots. In the 2010s, IBM's Watson natural language processing computer defeated 2 former champions on Jeopardy. Like, it's been around. It's just had like a huge boom right now. It's just a tech boom. This happens. And there will be an adjustment period. But I think it can be used for good. And maybe that's just like the eternal optimist in me.
I seen this
wanting the best for all of us.
I've seen this sort of
maybe not to piss off Skynet. I want our robot overlords to be nice to us.
No, but you know those optical fucking the optical, what are they called? The video game stuff? What the hell are they
exactly. We love our AI simulation.
What are they called?
Why am I in therapy? Fucking make it better for me. God damn it.
What are they called? Those things. Like the Oculus for your video games.
Like virtual reality stuff.
There's a new one. Well, Meta's got one coming out. They have their own AI thing coming out. But they have another one.
Meta owns Oculus.
Where it's a fucking whole mask. Literally, I seen it in a commercial the other day, and I can't fucking find it on the internet anywhere, right? The only thing it shows me is like fucking facial masks, you know, those ones with the fucking heat or whatever. But these are some sort of where you put the whole thing on, and it's like you're you're watching the event, or you're in the video game in that sense, where you got like almost a whole mask on. It's covering your whole face, so it's getting I would think it's getting all your expressions too, right? So if you're playing your friends, it could be you on the screen that it's capturing. In that sense, I don't know what the fuck it's called. It literally came in during a Super Bowl commercial, a football game that I was watching. It came through on a commercial, and I wasn't able to focus on. I was just tripping out on what they had all the different types of Oculus and different things they're adding and new things they're adding to it. So yeah, it just tripped me out because I was like, I wonder what it is. And I tried asking my nephew. He goes, first thing he says is go on something like the TikTok, because he still says you can pretty much type in, you know, something VR or whatever, and it'll start bringing shit up like that, right? But no, I haven't seen anything of it, and I'm trying to fucking find out what that is, because it's basically
a full face mask thing.
Contact your glass.
This is the first I'm hearing about like a full face mask thing.
Yeah, it was something. I don't think I was like tripping. I looked like white face, like right down. Imagine people walking on it, and you're seeing your texts and stuff like that. They were talking about that with certain things, right?
Okay, but that's similar to like Google Glass or one of those things. So you have this pair of glasses that connects to your phone
or your computer or whatever, and you're
which is it's called augmented reality, AR instead of VR, because you can see.
Oh, so maybe I should
reality.
Maybe I should type in AR instead of VR when I'm
doing that. But if it's a full face mask thing, it might not be. It might be. Well, no. If it's
capturing what's in front of you,
if you're able to see through the fucking glass thing on you, and it's projecting stuff onto a screen, but you can still see your environment, that's AR. That's augmented reality.
Yeah, and distance and stuff. That means these people can be texting and walking at the same time instead of looking down and actually.
That's been around for a while. It's not accessible in terms of cost. They're crazy fucking expensive. Like your average person's not going to buy them. Yeah, exactly. Google Glass
costs will go down.
They're legit bringing back Google Glasses with the Meta Ray-Bans thing. So that might be what he's talking about. I have seen some version of that. I didn't know it was a full fucking face mask though.
No, this is a full face mask. Next time I watch a football, I'm gonna try to remember to check for that commercial, because there's a lot of cool commercials because I'm watching US stations too, right? Let
me see if I can find it right now.
But it maybe try AR, but it almost looks like one of those facial fucking masks in a sense.
Max is right though. This Google Glass sort of tech, like what you're referring to, it sounds like this has been around for a little while. James
but I know
Blake
that
Anderson Paak just did a commercial for it. Maybe. Let me see.
Like the actual sunglasses, I know that one too, right?
Augmented reality mask. That's a deep fake thing. Excuse me. The masks. No, that's not it. Augmented reality masks and helmets. AR masks, face mask, augmented reality.
I mean, it's something to look. I like to keep an eye out for, but I feel like it's going to be in just contacts for people soon.
Did it look like a firefighter mask, like one of those? Like, you know, the oxygen mask that they put on, and it's just like glass.
I seen that one with the two. I seen that one. I think you're talking about right now. I
This
seen
is
that one.
okay. So
When I
okay,
searched-
people, whatever you've seen, people are looking for it and trying to find it because it says in my search results, it's suggesting to me augmented reality, scuba mask, firefighter mask, face mask, welding mask. People are looking for whatever this is because they don't know what it's called either. It's like a welding
I
mask.
think
It's like a
fire-
full face mask.
Because I watch my nephew, the kid's fucking playing it all the time. I feel like I'm gonna get punched out when he's playing a video game or whatever
Mm-hmm.
because he's got these things on. But you know what it does to you? Like they're so young. It makes like you see the black I got under my eyes
Mm-hmm.
or the puffy. You know, that I get. That's what they look like, and they're only kids because they're so focused on that fucking
It
AI
is.
thing. But this is like you're supposed to be like the boxer, right? Like and everything, right? It's different. It's this one you can be on like the side ring watching the fight. Like different things you can do. That's why I was wondering if it's something that maybe is in the works. It doesn't necessarily have to be available now, but they're just trying to tell us what the future is bringing.
Face
that
mask
sense.
and augmented reality.